Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is if you want me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On first down, Tagovailoa. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
To throw again on second down. Tua got the connection here to Bourne. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michel. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Khalif Raymond now. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. 57, Mike, 57.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Here's White. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. White running to the left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. These two teams all tied after one. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. It's caught by Aguilar. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Jones again, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Bucs have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. To Michel on the dump off. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll check this one down to Michel.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2 and now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tua going to try and throw for it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
46 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2?
46, boys, 46, 46.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, D.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Levante David. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go. Check that time. 17.
Tua, the final shot before half.
Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, that's caught by Howard. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Play action. Now it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Tua on 4th down. High throw, but the catch is made. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. They'll go option to the short side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Clay Brooks to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on on the year. And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And it's Michel once again. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This is Smith with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58 to the minus. 58 to the minus. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Tighten up, pull it together.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, and this is caught by Parker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Connecting with Aguilar. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Touchdown defense. 58, come on. 58, come on. Not today, you won't. Not today.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Brady going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.